A very practical, fast, efficient way to meet new suppliers. It's a good experience. Know new people, new suppliers, have a very quick overview of what they do, what innovations they can bring.
Effectivement, l'avantage chez Webel, c'est qu'on peut concentrer des rendez-vous d'une demi-heure dans la journée, donc rencontrer plusieurs fournisseurs, chose qui est peut-être moins pratique effectivement sur un autre salon où vous devez vous rendre directement sur les stands, les bouffes des autres des fournisseurs qui participent. Là, il y a un cadre un peu plus intime où on peut aborder des questions plus trop tranquillement et dans le calme d'une salle.
Do it again this year and find new furniture. The buyer, it's not always that simple to find new suppliers. We are used to work with the same suppliers or the one we heard from other categories, and Weibo is that is interesting that we can encounter suppliers that we have no idea that exist, and then can make very interesting products and new way of seeing products. It's very interesting, and I'm pretty sure it takes time. As you are doing all the work for us as for finding the suppliers and for evaluating if they are interesting or not. So the one we see are the one that should be interesting. I find very, very interesting that all this information that you just presented us are very valuable information for the suppliers that are maybe sometimes small companies and that cannot access to this information. So this is very interesting that you do that kind of presentation.
And why did you came back to Weibo? Because it's a great way to get to meet lots of suppliers in a short space of time. Last year I met some interesting suppliers, and this year I've met a lot more, so I think it's been even better this year. Seems to have been more people to see, which suited to my needs.
C'est très enrichissant parce que j'ai découvert une palette de fournisseurs qui viennent de l'Europe et du monde entier. Et puis, donc c'est des entretiens, c'est très rapide, hein, ça dure une demi-heure, mais du coup c'est pratique. Ça permet d'aller à l'essentiel et puis de voir une palette de fournisseurs. En fait, en une journée, on arrive à faire le tour et à trouver des choses intéressantes. Donc je reviendrai avec grand plaisir. On est très bien accueillis, donc c'est super. Moi, j'ai une très bonne expérience de Webel. Dans tous les appels d'offres qu'on a, on enverra probablement un ou plusieurs appels d'offres à Webel, qui pourra nous proposer des fournisseurs pour y répondre, des fournisseurs de qualité pour pouvoir après aller plus vite et avancer dans les projets rapidement.
Guys, Wabble have organised some really great meetings over a short period of time, so we've managed to cram some really good products into only a couple of days, and we've made some good relationships already, and I'm sure there's plenty of business to come. As well as that, the organisation's been awesome. The food's been great. We've been looked after. So it's been a well worthwhile coming to Paris for 2 days.
Yeah. In the end, we're definitely going to be using the sourcing request function from Weibo. That'll save us a lot of time.
Entre 8 et 10 réunions avec des fournisseurs, et après on va se déplacer sur le salon à rencontrer, sur des stands, voilà, pour potentiellement regarder d'autres produits de notre gamme. Très bien sur la préparation, l'invitation qu'on a reçue, le planning de la journée avec les différents fournisseurs. Mon collègue m'a décrit un petit peu avant le meeting les différents fournisseurs. C'est assez ciblé, donc c'est vraiment ce qu'on recherche. On n'est pas perdu dans tous les stands, donc je trouve ça très bien de votre part de nous avoir prévenus, d'avoir ciblé, comme je vous ai dit, les rencontres pour ne pas perdre de temps dans la journée.
Yeah, we can see a lot of improvement in the organization of the exhibition, and I can see more potential this year by the meeting so far. We just met Hema from Holland. It was a really nice meeting. They have a lot of projects ongoing, and we are glad to participate and be suppliers for one of them.
Weibo through a company communication information. Find it's more tailor-made, so it's more concentrated on the real needs, and it helps us go to the central meetings.
This one, it's first companies. The buyers are much bigger companies, that's for sure. Second, it seems like they are much more prepared about me, about my products. They know much more. Somebody did a good job and to explain my products. In other places, I have more meetings. That's for sure. I have like 18 meetings a day, and it's one day. But it seems like most of the companies I meet, they are not really focused. They don't know even what I'm selling or what I'm manufacturing, and it wastes a lot of time in the 30 minutes they have. So I think this is more efficient.
Interesting and potentially Well, suppliers with which we believe there are things to be done. Of course, we're going to keep in touch with some of them, and most of them will be involved in coming tenders.
Approach is very different to the extent that actually it's very organized, so you know in advance which suppliers that you're going to meet, and you can really prepare. They come prepared as well, so it's a very structured way to exchange information, and it's very efficient.
Ouais, je trouve ça plutôt bien d'être ensemble dans le même hôtel, dans la même enceinte, et puis recevoir du monde comme ça. Donc ça on est moins fatigué que quand on fait un salon, et je trouve que c'est plus efficace.
Always looking for new supplier, new innovative products. So we want to develop our own label assortment in the next couple of years. So therefore, I'm here to make contacts and see interesting products. It is also interesting for us because one of our biggest market of our business is the French market. So, and also a lot of beauty and personal care products are interesting for us with the origin of France.
It's 12 today and 14 yesterday.
That we could cram more than 20 meetings into under 2 days.
All the meetings. Today I have 14 meetings, so there's a good possibility to meet new suppliers. It was prepared well. I liked that you could go into the web page and decide who you want to meet in advance, and then you find some other suppliers for me as well. We have our own meeting room upstairs, and it's very good that we can sit there and the suppliers is coming to us. I like the preparation because it give me more time to do other things than search for suppliers.
It's a really interesting client. They have a lot of potential in the Scandinavian market, and we will be glad to be one of their partners in the future.
Yeah, handed me over the contact, and therefore I was in discussion with Webel to give him or her the respective categories, but definitely see also during the year, not only at this event, it could be definitely possible to get consultancy also from them or the contacts.
Okay, but
that's something we'll definitely use. Obviously, if you can save us time and effort, and you can come up with suppliers, then we'll definitely be doing sourcing requests to Webel.
Okay. Webel really knows the market in Europe, and I think it's very interesting to participate for that reason. More often in the future. I already talked to your colleagues, and I think it's very helpful for HEMA to get a broader idea of what is happening in the market, and Webel has all these specialists that can help us find the right person for HEMA, and I think it's also important that Webel gets knows what HEMA is all about, so they can find the right people for us, and so we will develop that together, I think.
C'est l'occasion de rencontrer de potentiels nouveaux fournisseurs pour potentiellement un nouvel appel d'offres. Voilà.
Give us support in finding suppliers which we're not used to meeting, and to support our product managers in the difficulties.
Nous, on a démarré donc un partenariat avec Webel, et on va continuer pour chercher d'autres suppliers peut-être qu'on n'a pas vu ici pour nous aider à trouver du sourcing. Oui. On va continuer à travailler avec Webel pour sourcer des fournisseurs et faire des appels d'offres sur certains produits, oui, certainement.
Things that I have for today and tomorrow are very fruitful for me, because I will win and save a lot of time in order, to meet a lot of actors in Europe, and you will avoid, to travel a lot, and will help for me to know and my product everywhere in Europe.
This morning I received the list of the meetings that I will have today with all the buyers. Every time it's half an hour each, and yes, I have this list, and then I will have all the meetings during the day. Hopefully we can close some deals. I have the contacts. My name start to sound on those kind of customers. Step by step, they will take you in consideration, and in the near future, you can start doing some campaigns or little actions.
It's a very progressive, very successful retailer in Holland, and they have no experience with teeth whitening products, which is what we make. And she was very interested in it. She was interested in different of our products, and she's going to discuss with the commercial people and see what they want to try
And it was a very, very productive, very good meeting. I'm very happy with that.
Prepared in advance. We have a team of consultants who basically upload the products of every company. So the buyer can select a wide number of companies that they would like to potentially work with. And that's why we are able to arrange for each company about 10 meetings over the 2 days that they are here with us at the Weibo Summit.
Appels d'offres, oui. Ouais, j'ai reçu des appels d'offres aussi. Et ça, c'est ce qui m'intéresse en fait chez Wabel, c'est qu'il y a le salon, ok, mais il y a aussi l'après-salon en fait. L'après-salon, donc en fonction des appels d'offres qu'ils reçoivent, ils nous les communiquent et ils nous mettent en contact en fait avec les distributeurs. Et ça, pour moi, c'est important.
Will help me, to be faster introduced in Europe because we have two, I hope, strong innovation, and my objective is really to take the Webel show, to share this opportunity, this innovation, very fast in Europe with this new channel.
During the year to be part of the game. Some tenders, in that case for Leclerc this year, and we are there. We hope that it will arrive a good end, and yes, and because of Webel, we are fighting for that. Yes.
In the Webel website, I have so many different clients. I had the opportunity to see their history and what they're looking for in order to come more prepared in the exhibition.
Là, on a trouvé notre bonheur avec les distributeurs que l'on recherchait. Et ça nous évite en fait d'aller 10 fois à Paris, faire des allers-retours. En fait, on a tout sur place en fait. Aujourd'hui, j'en vois 6 ou 7. En fait, on n'a pas besoin d'expliquer. Après, si vraiment il y a d'autres questions, ils peuvent venir directement sur notre stand, voir nos produits. Et c'est ce que nous faisons principalement. On les invite en fait à venir voir notre nouveau display. Super, ouais, ça m'intéresse. Ouais, ça m'intéresse. C'est bien. C'est bien. Je vous félicite parce que c'est une belle organisation.
Is a trade company, I would say, who puts in relationship the buyers from this big distribution with the manufacturer, specifically in private labels. Also, in question of time, you are gaining time because you are not losing time with people who are not really interested in your business.
Okay, fair.
We save essentially a lot of times because we will see directly the people we need to see, and yes, in terms of money, also it's quite interesting.
In Weibo is we've been on some trade fairs, but you never know if it will lead to something. You don't always have direct contact with a buyer. And what I like about the Weibo Summit is that you have personal meetings that are arranged for you with buyers of interest, and so you're directly in contact. And you don't have to just hope if someone will pass your booth. Chance to stand out and to have meetings, and at a trade fair you're looked over very easily.
In order to know a little bit more about this fair, and I thought, the advantage for my company, to be more well known with my product and contact more distributor in Europe. Yes.
Back this year again to the Webel Summit because last year it was interesting. I hope this year will be even more interesting than last year because it looks like there is more buyers than last year. More people looks better. And yes, I'm very confident for this year too. Opportunity, let's say, as somebody in the middle who the buyers can trust. Well, is a trust person, let's say. Okay. And you know that you have for half an hour at least everybody sit in front of you, just listening at you. And in the fair they are always running, or there's no so many time to talk. So here is much better. They are free for you, concentrate for you, and it's much better. Yes, definitely.
Effective than the other type of exhibitions, because in these meetings you can come more prepared and ready to meet the clients in person rather than showing them your products and try to figure out what they're looking for. It's more in person.
This is my first time here, but it seems that they're very well organized and have gotten together something that seems like it could work very well for a lot of people here.
Okay.
This meeting time is very effective. So face to face, we can't talk all these things and what they need, what we can sell, and so we can do our presentation. And it is good opportunity for this period.
Meetings right now. We have had the meetings to the clients which we already supplying. So that means we're gonna, let's say, sell more products. They decide to make a bigger line of the products which they are buying already from us. So we are so happy because they have seen those new ideas of our production today, and they decide to buy it and sell it in their store chains. So we are really happy, and we'll be definitely next year here because we'll see that this it was a good idea to come over. We're from Poland, from Eastern Europe, so we know it's a new door for us to open, right? So it was a good idea to come over. Bardzo polecam Wabel, konferencję. Uważam, że to jest dobry pomysł, a szczególnie dla firm, które działają w sektorze prywatnych marek. Serdecznie polecam, zapraszam. Wyniki są zadowalające i możliwa duża współpraca z firmami z zachodniej Europy. Polecam.
Able is a good opportunity to find new customers. L'opportunità c'è, per noi è stata la prima esperienza, molto positiva. Ve lo saprò poi dire fra qualche mese se effettivamente ne vale la pena, ma sono sicuro che ne vale la pena. Grazie.
Yeah, a lot of meetings. I'm very tired, but it's very fun to have a good meal. I recommend Webel.
Meeting with buyers, fantastic organization. We really enjoy the atmosphere, and it's very positive. It's very friendly atmosphere, very family-oriented family. אני ממליץ על וואבל לתערוכות ולפגישות עם קניינים.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah. Good people, good atmosphere, great food, and people are generally very nice here. So, yeah. Tomorrow, big day tomorrow as well.
Et on est en bonne compagnie. On a passé une très 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 belle soirée. Elle n'est pas finie encore. Merci Wabel pour l'organisation, et le sérieux et tout le service. Je suis pas mécontent de venir. Bon, félicitations à Wabel, c'était super. Je suis vraiment ravi.
Tavsiye ediyorum. Think we'll get some good business out of it. We still have to wait and see, but things are looking good. It was just the first day and the first time here, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Okay, super.
So people can meet, have very informal talks with buyers, with suppliers, and sometimes in a very informal context, some things comes out which you never would get in a formal meeting. So very interesting. We have to develop that much more at Weibo.
Different companies. This is very good experience to us. This is first attending to this organization, and next year we will be here also. It's very enjoy time. Thank you for everything. Weible'ı öneriyorum.